What is a recent fashion trend that you can't stand? I just realized that I've no idea what the current fashion trends are. I don't even know most of what the comments are saying, lol. I know ripped jeans. I heard a woman at work talking a high school aged girl for wearing ripped jeans. Said something like, "I can't believe they think that's a look. Where the F have I been? That ripped jeans haven't been in style since like the 70s. I don't remember people ever not wearing ripped jeans and I'm 35. Late 2000s. I remember a girl sitting next to me in high school diligently making holes in her jeans. She had a specific technique too. She wasn't just cutting right through. Edit. Thanks everyone for enlightening me and sharing all your techniques for a perfectly ripped jeans. I have no choice but to finally get my first pair. Fast fashion as a whole. Nothing but pure waste of resources. I watched a video where this girl talked about how she'd been photographed in a certain shirt too many times, so she had to toss it. Like, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. It's not a Victorian woman who believes a piece of their soul will be stolen with each picture. It's a goddamn t-shirt. As long as you own a good couple of shirts, no one is going to give a s if they see a few of them in heavy rotation. And then there's some of us who wear the same 5 shirts and pants where, if we were to ever become famous, the paparazzi would eventually give up because it would all essentially be the same 5 pictures, lol. It is now 2022. I'm wearing a t-shirt I bought in 2010. I have tank tops from 2008 and a couple of hoodies and a coat from 2005. My niece recently asked me why I wear the same outfit every time she comes over. I took her to my closet and showed her I own like half a dozen of the same shirt and about 12 pairs of pants that all look exactly the same. Still not sure if she was impressed or horrified. Those microscopic luxury bags that can't even fit a phone in them, yet still cost ya $500. I saw one of those water bottle bag thing for that price. Granted it was leather, but that still seemed over the top. Maybe if it was dinosaur leather. Crop tops that look like normal length tops in store. Why is it so difficult to find shirts that go past the belly button? I would very much like to purchase shirts that include the bottom half. That'll be an extra $3.50. And that's right about when I realized that it wasn't a Forever 21 employee at all. Get out of my store. Goddamn Loch Ness monster. I don't know if this trend is unique to Texas, but cowboy/ranch hand wannabes is pretty prevalent. And strangely it's usually well-off people masquerading them. It's like trying to take pride in hard work you've never done. Concrete cowboys. Also the ones who tend to buy the most expensive truck to never take it off a road. I've always heard cul-de-sac cowboys. Them fellas are all hat no cattle. Skin colored leggings are hideous and nobody should wear them ever. They TikTok boy wet mop haircut. And honestly I don't hate the haircut itself that much. But literally everyone I've met with it is in a hole. I don't hate the cut either. But everyone I've met with it can't stop touching it all the time. They move it out of their eyes, then pull it back down over one eye, and repeat every couple of minutes. Much like the scene boys of my teenage years. Everything is different but the same. Time is a circle. Jeremy Beremy. That broccoli hairstyle guys have. I'm a hairstylist. The only perms I've done in the last 2 years has been on teenaged boys. My aunt is the only stylist in town who can/will do proper perms. It's all teen boys, and she has to book them with a client between because none of the boys want their friends to know they are at a salon. Even though that same friend was there just an hour before. It's hilarious and she's making a killing. Lol. I'm a dude, but I had my hair cut in a salon since 3rd grade through high school. I always feared my classmates would walk past and see me back then. Hairstylist is too good compared to some local barbers, though. Plus they shampoo your hair twice. This is not clothes related, but these Instagram house decors, where everything is either beige or has accent of sepia colors. Even the kids' clothes match the decor. That ain't real life. Grey Forks wooden floorboards has entered the chat. Saw a post recently where someone ripped out hardwood to put in grey laminate to be trendy. So many questions. We bought a house over the summer and had to replace the carpet upstairs. When the work was done and the owner came to pick up his check, he mentioned that if we were interested he could give us a quote on laying vinyl plank flooring over top of the solid oak hardwood that we currently have in the first floor of the house. Now why the F would I want to do something like that? Wow. That guy must know the former owners of a house I had where we removed the linoleum floor and uncovered these beautiful herringbone hardwood floors. We sanded and polished those floors. Should be criminal to cover up gorgeous hardwood. Everything that is only cool because it has a logo on it. I have a friend who lately only wears things if the logo is visible. A belt that only has this big H from Hermes in the middle. Her handbags are all Michael Kors. The logo has to be on the shoes. Sweaters and shirts are only allowed if the logo is on it, and even her earrings are just studs that spell out RLL from Ralph Lauren. I think it is one way to make expensive clothes look trashy. This is a very 90s concept, which makes sense because fashion tends to recycle itself every 30 years-ish. But the 90s were only 10 years ago, right? Please? 22 years and 1 week ago. Get out of here with your math. I don't like the makeup trend that makes everyone look identical. Using too dark foundation for white people or too light for black/brown people. Contouring their faces so that their noses are really thin. Their lips are all perfectly round, no cupid's bow. And their eyes are very heavily shadowed. I admire the skill required to do the makeup, but it disturbs me how everyone wants to look the same. Plus the altering of skin tone. If you've ever seen the video where someone does makeup on an egg and it turns out looking the same as a lot of people, you will know the trend I mean. I gotta see this egg video lol. I don't know if it's gotten beyond NZ, but here a lot of young guys are wearing matching shorts and shirts with fruit prints on them. I see it all the time. It's so bizarre. Pineapple has been especially popular this season. Sounds like British music festival outfits. Yep. See them all the time at festivals. Whole groups of lads all wearing them. Also with matching bucket hats. Think they are wearing them. Semi-ironically TBF. No one can wear a bucket hat ironically. You can only wear it post-ironically. Where you originally intended to be ironic, but discovered you actually kind of like the bucket hat genuinely. LMAO, this is it. Like you know you look a bit daft, but you wear it cause you like it. Cutouts in every dress and crops everywhere. Like just let me buy something that covers up all my pudgy belly. I look like Winnie Pooh with all that crop stuff. Dried out, untrimmed, long beards. Women, beards are hot. Daydreams about model with well kept beard. Men, grows giant pubes on face. It's never like how you dream. Brazilian butt lift. The worst is when girls get a barrels and then hop on Instagram and create a fitness page. My mother-in-law got a barrels in Mexico last year, and I honestly cannot tell the difference. Almost every conversation we have leads to her talking about all her procedures. She said she has the greatest surgeon that can get my baby weight off. My weight isn't even a concern to me honestly, but to her, yes. What mother-in-law worries about your weight? That is a really selfish thing to point out. I find it repulsive to call someone else out on what one considers a flaw. And women do it to other women the most instead of supporting each other and lifting one another up. If they can't fix the issue in 5 seconds, you have no business giving your opinion on it. I'll never forget my BFF's mother pointing out my forehead wrinkles when I was about 15 years old. I never even noticed them and never had an issue with them until she put it in my head. Extremely cheap fast fashion. I'm not judging people who can't afford more expensive clothing, but there are so many who could, and they just don't care. Hate to see things like €1,000 Shein hauls from influencers. Also the trend to buy more clothes in shorter time periods and to throw clothes away after wearing them 1 to 2 times. I'm 90% sure most influencers just buy it to take a photo shoot then never wear it again. One of the largest online retailers of fashion in my country recently implemented a policy change and started banning customers that were repeat offenders of the free return policy. A spokesperson said that it wasn't uncommon to have someone that ordered 100 different items a week, only to return it all for no cost, with free shipping. and free returns. These influencers started ordering clothes in insane amounts with no intent to keep them, wear them for a minute or so around their home, just to get a photo to post online, and return them again. It's mind-boggling, and I'm happy the company put their foot down, if for nothing else for the impact on the climate. It's not just the free shipping that's wasteful. It's also that many companies don't even reseal the product when it's returned. Not just an issue with clothes, also electronics, and it just ends up in landfills while it was never truly used. People who get those fat lip injections, like, it doesn't look good. I hate this. Who decided looking like a trout is attractive? I know a man who has done this, and it is frankly terrifying. It's not her fault. But Angelina Jolie got big and that's when everyone got the big lips. Sorry Meg Ryan. You don't have Jolie's face to make the big lips work. In fact, your lips were perfectly proportioned to your face up until you were convinced to get bad plastic surgery. I feel sorry for these women. They are asking for something impossible and it makes them look worse. Imho. Especially once they age out of that facelift. Not everyone has the face to pull off big lips. Most that do have it naturally. That's why it looks off on anyone else. Many didn't realize that once their lips were stretched for the filler, it will never go back. So they have to keep getting filler. And sometimes the filler migrates and gives them lumpy lips or strange shapes. My mom gave me the advice to never permanently alter your body for the current trend, since they always change, and at some point, exactly what you have will be the fashion. This is true of my eyebrows. Cursed thin brow trend. Don't do it. Edit. Moment of silence for everyone and their mum's eyebrows.